You got
so we made it back to the boat, and while they were gone, Ziggy had the deck of cards and went ahead and drew. Go ahead and throw that card on the table so I can see it. And he drew the Talons card because he could hold it no longer, knowing that we're taking long, because he figured that this would be taken care of. So he's drawn Talon. Every magic item you wear carries disintegrates. Artifacts in your possession aren't destroyed, but do vanish.
Okay, but that kills the card, right?
No.
Say that again.
The
all his magic items are just gone.
It's like through
Doesn't
there.
matter. I didn't have, but the one I just got.
Through there, the hand comes up, reaching through. You hear a voice, and it says, "Feed me more magic items." So, or it's like, or I will come to kill you.
Oh,
it's like you must feed.
I go down to the portal where we're holding our shards.
No, listen.
Okay.
It's like you must feed me one magic item. That's like every 3 days, or I will come and you will fight. And
how long does it gotta do that?
You will come and fight me if I don't give you some magic items.
So you got 3 days.
How many times you gotta do it?
So that's a good question, though. Do you ask how many items you must give?
Yeah, I'll ask if there's a total.
10.
10 total items. Is there a value of which you need?
So they have to be magical, so they'll need to be probably rare.
Okay.
So
sounds good. One every 3 days.
Yeah, 1 every 3 days, or it will come.
Okay. Do I still have to whoop you once I see you?
No, if you can get all 10, you tame the card.
Vinding gets off of my boat.
so it goes back into the card. It really can't go.
I go down to where the things are, where we had the really big thing.
Those aren't magical items. It's magic. You're using magic.
The Amorite's not magical.
Amorite, she was able to detect magic on it.
Yeah, it's magic.
It's magical.
But
he said magical items.
Yes, and
he did not specify.
Did I not just say that it needs to be rare?
Yes, this is a very rare material. We had to fight a dragon turtle for it. And I'm breaking it into 1 blick. I'm breaking it into 10 small pieces. And every 3 days, I'm going to throw one of those small pieces in.
So it will take all your flying.
Not if I just take 1 small brick. We found several of them. You said we found several pieces.
So, but these are not magical items that you wear or carry.
You carry
what
them.
it wants. It wants a magical item.
I did not say that.
It's a magical
like magical item. I didn't say magic.
Just have I kill forgeman of rings.
These are items.
That is an object.
Oh, we can forge them in the ring. What he just said.
You can't do that. Now you can have him turn them into items. If you want to take stuff from your ship.
Ah!
So
Nine.
Okay. So you're saying, hey, Jared, did you just say those are magical items? I said it takes everything from you.
It wasn't on me. It was in the ship.
Those are your possessions.
No, they're not. They're pages.
So because
they are pages. She did not give them all to him.
I
did not give them all to him.
Pages. So do you want to go this route?
No, you do not. Paige did not give them all to him anyway.
Because I said all your items, all your magical items. So that means that boat will be stranded on the top of this mountainside. So go ahead, choose it.
Paige did not give them all to him anyway.
Well, but Paige is still there. You all are so.
Y'all get back to the boat. He's like fuming. It looks like little what's his name? Get that gun! Don't get that fucking gun.
So
that gum rabbit.
So which is it? Do you want all your magical items to disappear? Since it's your possession, because that boat is an object. You're lucky I didn't take the boat.
Why are you being like this for? What did you? Because
You never try to outsmart the DM.
So,
Never.
so you're the one that opened it up.
I know.
Because if you said a rock,
I said we shouldn't be playing this. Jack, give me the camera. But anyway, okay.
so there will be like the risk is great, but the rewards are big too.
Paige is still against
Yeah,
this. She
well,
did
you're-
not give them
you
all to
weren't
him.
here. You weren't here.
You little.
Yeah, he put it on your gone.
You're not here. You're up on a mountain.
But
Hush your mouth.
your
Girl!
items did not go. So
Okay.
you're going to say
You don't even know what just happened.
Well, you just said when we got back here you were fuming about it, so I
Oh
probably
yeah, I'm
heard
fuming,
you.
but you don't know why.
so. Yeah, just
We need
what I
you
just
to
gave
relax,
you.
girlfriend.
I told you, Paige is different than Bellamy.
Yeah,
I'm just y'all are.
So I'm assuming that the rocks are not magical items. right?
No, they are not magical items.
Material.
They're material.
They are
But,
magical
hold on,
material.
hold on. Can he make them into magic?
That's what I was going to
Yes.
say.
Well,
We're
then
going to
make
give
10
some of it
damn
to
rings.
him.
You're done.
Well, they take,
It takes a little bit.
But
Well, how long does it take to make one ring?
and he's not
here.
here.
How long does it take to make one ring?
It's got to be rare. I gotta look that up. Did we look that up the other day? No, we looked at
It's a
you
long
enchanting.
time.
Yeah, it's
If it takes 3 days to make one, he's good.
No, it takes more than that.
so for something that's that
Unless
good.
he alters it.
So
It's over a week.
yeah, it's a week. So that could be a possible quest maybe to try to find. Now, you all happen to have items in your person that you're welcome to sacrifice.
What do we have? I don't have anything.
So
I have
Drew-
a really cool cape, so no, it's
Drew has nothing, and neither is Lionheart. What the
I'm
hell?
just-
What do you? Hold on. What do you think I have as Drew or as Lionheart?
So if you go over to any of your items, any of them say.
No, I don't have anything.
now you said
Oh.
rare. If we give it something,
If
we
you
gave it
can.
something that is a higher quality than rare, would it be?
That, like you might be willing to negotiate.
Yeah.
So if
The
it's-
flip side is high magic just got opened up on this realm.
What about sending stuff?
So existing items are.
yes, that's actually a magical item, sending stones.
But I don't know that you would want to.
Here's a
get
dumb
rid of
question, and
Yeah,
I'm
bag
asking.
of holding.
I'm literally
there's-
asking. I'm not wishing. I'm not saying. I'm asking.
Oh, yeah,
Out of
I know
character,
you
hand
said-
on his
yeah.
head.
I know, but I know how you are. 30 years of knowing you. I know how you are. So if I wish for
He did people
10
laugh.
magical items in front of me,
Why would you wish for just?
because Lionheart
Oh
don't.
no! Just
what,
remember,
No.
there are consequences.
I know.
But you
But I'm just
can't. You could do that.
what would be the consequence?
With Drenan.
Now it won't kill him.
10
Dear God, Brandon, why
random
am I going to
magical
death?
items.
So, but it's just 10 items.
It would probably be the consequence. Probably that it got plucked from whoever had it, and now they're going to be coming after us.
Or cursed items, sentient items.
Doesn't matter if it's cursed. If I don't touch it, I just put it on. If it appears in front of me, I go like bam.
That's not. It's not awful, but something will happen. I'd have to think about it, but
Oh, God.
you can think about it for the next time you're here.
No. You get an hour because I know how you are.
If you rush me, it might be worse.
It would be
Just-
it would be
just
one
ask
from
the
every
captain
of the
when he-
9 levels of hell, and they would all belong to the leader.
ninth.
Yeah. They would all,
No. It's like, why would I ever do that?
Shut up!
It's like you all read my mind.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why.
oh, you just took 10 of Tiamat's teeth.
See, that's why I don't.
Tiamat's gonna gum you.
That's why I don't like the wish because it's pointless to me. Because I can't. If I wish for a bag of popcorn, Dreams will be like 20.
And all your teeth turn into popcorn.
See?
No, little things like that are like there. Once you go past the things that it listed, there are consequences.
What is the listing of 10 magic?
I told you, but I will tell you again. You might want to write it down in your little notebook.
No, I'm not. 10 magical
Write
items.
it down.
Yeah, so because
10
that way,
magical items.
that way you can think about it. Yeah, all right. So I'm even going to let this be in the video. I'm going to tell you all the things that you can do with Wish that don't come at a cost. Okay. Okay. So we're just going to pull. We're going to pull it up. And this is the new version of Wish, the 2024 version.
Okay, Dreams.
It says Wish is the mightiest of the mortals can cast. You simply speak it aloud, and you can alter reality yourself. You can duplicate any other spell level 8 or lower. You can use it in this way. You don't need to meet any requirements to cast the spell, including cost or anything like that. So you just get to do any spell 8 or lower.
With
Sadly,
no cost.
so it's like, do you all know any things of 8 or lower?
No.
If anyone knows anything 5 or lower, that's fine. Or you'd have to find someone that might know, because you can't cast what you don't know. Hint, hint. But maybe if you found a high mage somewhere, that I might be able to help you.
Good.
So, but that's free. That does not hurt you. Like, well, let me finish reading the 2024 version. You can create one object up to 25,000 GP in value that isn't a magic item. The object can be no more than 300 feet in any dimension. So technically, you could wish for another boat or a house, or like you can do something like that. No big deal.
If you wish for another boat, you get the damn thing a boat.
Instant health. You can allow yourself and up to 20 creatures you can see to regain all hit points, and you end all effects on them.
Up to
it's
how
basically
many?
the same as Greater Restoration.
How many people?
20 at once, so that you can see.
You and up to 20.
Yeah, and it's the same as doing Greater Restoration too. That gets rid of one exhaustion level, charm petrification, any curses, including target's attunement to a cursed magic item, any reduction to anyone's target ability scores.
See, all this stuff like that's the only thing Wish does that makes sense.
I'm not any reduction to target's hit points, because there are things out there that I can hit you, and I can lower your maximum hit points permanently. But like there are creatures that do that.
So that's kind of why I'm leaving it.
You can ask for spell immunity. Grants you and up to 10 creatures you can see immunity to a single spell or other magical effects for 8 hours. So, for example, power word kill. So that's a big one.
For how many? Up to 8 people? Was it?
I didn't
up to
think
8
about that.
people?
Yes. Oh.
I didn't think about that. Never mind. You don't have to worry about that.
All right. Sudden learning. I think this is you can replace one of your feats with another feat, which you are eligible. You lose all benefits of the old one, but gain new. So you can instantly wish for a different feat.
I wish for teleportation.
That's not a feat, but a roll redo. You can undo. Well, technically, if you wanted invisibility, you could add that. You can undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll of any dice made within the last round. Reality reshapes to accommodate. Which spell can also undo any ally's fail saving throw, a foe's critical hit. You can force a reroll made with advantage, and when you do it, you can do it with advantage or disadvantage, and choose whether you basically doing a universal inspiration.
Oh my, okay.
And then what they call reshape reality. You may wish for something not included in any of these others. To do so, state your wish to the DM as precisely as possible. It literally says that. The DM has great latitude in rulings.
See, that's not fair. The DM...
In which occurs in such an instance. The greater the wish, the greater the likelihood that something goes wrong. This spell may simply fail. The effect you desire might be achieved only in part, or you might suffer an unforeseen consequence as the result of how you worded the wish. For example, this is cool to actually put this in here. Wishing that a villain were dead might propel you forward in time to a period when the villain is no longer alive, effectively removing you from the game. Similarly, wishing for a legendary magic item or an artifact might instantly transport you to the current item owner. So, like, if you try to ask for Vecna's hand, all of a sudden, bam, you're in front of Vecna.
Yeah, because I asked if I can have a dragon to ride on.
And you appear on the back of Tiamat. If your wish is granted and its effects have consequences, it says, if your wish is granted and its effects have consequences for the whole community, region, or world, you are likely to attract powerful foes. If your wish would affect a god, A divine servant might instantly intervene to prevent it or encourage you to craft the wish in a particular way. If your wish would undo the multiverse itself, threaten the city of Sigil, or affect the Lady of Pain in any way, you will see an image of her in your mind for a moment. She shakes her head and the wish fails.
By the way, you asked me in text if Drew likes dragons or so. I have a little dragon on my shoulder. You know that, right?
There was somebody that hates dragons.
Yeah.
And I cannot remember who it was.
Also, it says the stress of casting wish to produce anything other than duplicating another spell. So this is spelled out too. So if you don't ask to do a spell, after enduring that stress, each time you cast a spell until you finish a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell. This damage can't be reduced or prevented in any way. Additionally, your strength score becomes 3
That would hurt me bad.
for 1d4 days. For each of those days you spend resting and doing nothing life activity. So literally, your remaining recover time will decrease 2 days. Finally, there's a 33% chance you are unable to cast wish if you ever suffer this stress. So the big thing is you can cast any spell 8 or lower if you can learn about it. So that could be a possible quest. Maybe try to find a high-level wizard, and a high-level wizard might be able to help you guys out.
I'm getting him.
I know
I just have to know where one's at.
I know one.
I'm getting. How I'm looking at it, though, is how Drew explains. I'm never using wish.
There are plenty of good things.
You have to use it.
You can literally
or
save
we
the whole party.
I don't have to use it. Though he never said I had to use it.
I'll tell you what I told him.
I know, probably counteract wish against the genie.
Yeah.
But so I've done that from the beginning.
Use the wish spell to make us immune to the wish spell,
Or make the genie.
which is his most powerful spell.
Yeah.
Can I make the genie like this big and just?
No, just.
It
do
doesn't
what he
matter what
said.
size you are when it comes to magic.
Yeah. Now you just now you just have like a chihuahua that can cast magic.
And chihuahuas are fierce.
I hate.
At least they think they are.
I do not like chihuahuas.
Or we can do the Aladdin thing.
What's the line thing?
Get a magic carpet.
Hey, I'll tell you, I have a whole book in there about a genie, like the infinite staircase.
I want to fight a vampire. That'd be kind of cool. I've told Drew about that.
Now with access to the dark realms, now you don't.
There's
Yes,
a
for a vampire,
story. There's
we
a
can-
story that Dream's probably got.
You don't want
Curse
like,
of Strahd.
Strahd.
so-
Exactly.
You want to summon Strahd? I have a step book.
I want to fight a vampire.
Wait,
I didn't say
did I just hear he wishes that we'd fight a vampire?
I didn't say I wish we had fought. I said I want to be.
Wish granted.